What's up, everybody? We're playing Blood on the Clocktower. Yes! I'm so excited to be back here playing with these guys. If you guys don't know, Smosh has played Blood on the Clocktower before, and we're back playing it again about a year later. Very excited for the game that we have set up. Right now, our players don't even know who they are yet, but they have chosen their role based on their seating arrangement. If you're looking on how to play, you can check the description below. There's a video there to teach you everything you need to know, but we're also going to go over the rules in the basic sense right now from a very helpful little blurb, courtesy of the folks over at Blood on the Clocktower. So.
Bless you.
No sneezing.
I didn't, I coughed.
A long time ago. In the sleepy town of Ravenwood Bluff during a hellish thunderstorm on the stroke of midnight, you hear a scream. Rushing to the town square to investigate, you find your beloved storyteller, myself, has been murdered.
No!
Impaled on the hour hand of the clock tower, blood dripping onto the cobblestone below. You assume that this is the work of a demon, and you are correct. A demon that kills by night and takes on human form by day. You are about to receive, or in this case be shown, either a red or a blue token. If blue, you are good. If red, you are evil. The aim of the game, if you are good, is to find and execute the demon. If the demon dies, good wins. The aim of the game, if you are evil, is to destroy the town. If just 2 players are left alive, evil wins. The game is split into 2 phases, a day phase and a night phase. During the day, you talk. You will each have a secret identity, a character on that list, and generally the good players share whatever they know and attempt to find out who is who. Most good players will be telling the truth, but some do have an incentive to lie. Be careful. If you are evil, you should definitely be lying. It is best to pick a good character to pretend to be, spreading as much false information as possible. During the night, everybody will close their eyes. I will wake some players up so they can use their ability or gain some type of information. And at night, I will be silent, but I will communicate with you using the following things. I will tap twice on your shoulder if I want you to open your eyes. I will go like this if I want your eyes to close. A nod means yes, a shake of the head means no, thumbs up means good, thumbs down means evil. And if you are somebody who learns a number of things, for example, based on your power, 0, 1, 2, 3 should be nice and self-explanatory.
And what if you wink at us?
Oh, that means something, whatever you interpret. To choose a player at night, if you are choosing, please point to them very clearly, but be careful of your arm movements so you don't give anything away. Now, most of you will die, which is a good thing. In Ravenswood Bluff, death is not the end. Some players may even want to die as they gain information when they do. If you are dead, you still participate in the game. You may still talk. You may still win or lose if your team wins or loses. Lots of information in this game. However, be aware, some of the information you receive might be wrong. If you are
Should tell it to our country.
Hey!
Okay.
Let's do it. If you are drunk or poisoned, you have no ability. But I will pretend that you do.
Whoa.
Okay? I am allowed to lie to you. Any information that you get from me may be incorrect, but you will not know if you are drunk or poisoned. For example, if you are the drunk, you drew, I will show you, a different character token out of the bag, and only I will know that you are actually the drunk.
Whoa.
Crazy.
Also example, if the poisoner poisons you, you may still wake up at night to use your ability, but it won't work.
Whoa.
Oh, that happened to me last time.
All right, this can be a lot of information to take in at once. Keep things simple. Make sure you say whatever you want anytime you want to. No peeking at my little book, my big book.
Your big book.
Ask me any questions you need to ask me at any time, and remember to be nice. All right.
No.
I'm not gonna
Now,
be nice.
Nice.
I'm scared. Georgie, I'm scared.
Georgie.
now I will show you your roles. If all of you would please shut your eye holes. And I will go around the circle in sort of a predictable way and just show you each role that you are.
I'm freaking out.
Who would kill George? That's like so up.
I don't get it.
Dude, I'm so dead, dude.
Dead, but he's talking.
Nick. Pop.
When do we know when you're
What?
He's going to tap you twice.
He's gonna tap you on the shoulder.
He's going to tap Dad.
Look, Papa. You shut up.
You shut off.
You try to get some support.
You shut up.
You try to ask for some friendship.
Have you guys ever kissed your mic? I just did for the first time.
Hey, don't get your
Scott
saliva
loves
on the mic.
that.
Angela
Scott.
kiss, Scott.
You know when they do like silent retreats in the dark? I couldn't do it.
Sorry, I tried to kind of pretend like you weren't talking.
Blood on the clock tower? Yeah, it happens to me once a f***ing month.
Ew! All right, just for a moment.
Ew to you!
Please, everybody, open your eyes. Just look around the room for a moment. We have not begun speaking and deliberating yet. Search into your fellow players' eyes to see if they feel a little squirrely. Who could be lying to you already? Who killed me? Solve my murder, friends.
Capcho Grand. Something's going on.
Something is going on.
Okay. We will now begin the first evening of gameplay.
God.
Oh no.
If everybody would please close your eyes and I shall begin.
Okay.
Okay.
Everybody, please awaken. Robber. You have all been given your roles. No one has been killed by a demon yet, but everybody knows what's up. If anybody would like to share any information, I will simply open the floor for you to discuss. Good luck.
Okay, so there's a couple people that learned things.
Yeah.
Yeah, does anyone want to share any of that?
Because not everyone learns something, right? Just a couple?
Yeah, I think if you're a murderer, you didn't learn anything.
Oh, I see. What?
That Angela said that.
Okay, why are we all being quiet? What's
Any info we want to share?
I don't have any info.
Me either.
I'm scared because I feel like I can't even trust myself. Because what if you're the drunk?
I know, I'm scared I'm the drunk.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm scared I'm drunk.
Well, you just have to play. If you're the drunk, you just have to play like you're.
You're not drunk.
Play like
Yeah.
Like the perfect drunk
thing
person.
you saw. Yeah,
They pretend not to be drunk.
exactly.
Real.
I guess
But they don't know that they're drunk.
I guess I could come out with what I am because I'm not a learning person, but I'm one of the townsfolk. But like, I'm scared if I say something, y'all will be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, well, you claim something, so you must be the demon."
and
No, I
also
get
careful
that.
giving away power. Like
Right.
What would you do if you're
But
in a
it's-
coffee
but-
shop and you see a guy with a
Maybe
huge
we don't want
book
to.
like that in the corner?
Maybe you don't.
because like yeah
Actually, it feels like you should share.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna share only because. Okay, so I'm the virgin, which means if one of my townsfolk nominates me, they're executed immediately. That's why I was like,
Oh,
I
what
just
if
don't
you're-
want anyone to
Oh,
do that.
See.
And I
Okay.
am.
Okay.
Whoa.
actually, you saying the virgin, you announcing that is probably good. It keeps you safe.
I just didn't, because I was
But
just like,
that's
we could,
real. It's real.
the good team could hurt themselves if they tried to nominate me.
Mm.
But that's such like a, well, you can't nominate me now kind of vibe, and that's not. I'm f***ed in this role.
No,
I just
you're
wanted to
fine.
say.
You're fine. You're fine.
Whoa.
Yeah, just
So,
townsfolk.
but it would
The
be
demon can
ballsy.
nominate you and they're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Only
a
only a
townsfolk.
townsfolk.
Telling.
Maybe it's a
Yeah.
good thing. Just actually. telling for Yeah, all of I us, was gonna yeah. say, you just saying
It's kind of a good
now.
move for us.
Yeah.
Which means if a demon nominates me and I get killed,
We know.
You're
We-
killed.
But then we know
you can
who
go,
it is.
oh, well, that might be a demon or an outsider.
So it would actually not be smart. That would not. The demon should not pick the virgin as the fake one because if a townsfolk nominates you, they will be executed. And then we'll know that you are actually the virgin.
100%.
Whereas if they nominate you and they're fine, that's the demon.
Right, so now the demon actually
I will say, I played this
So now I'm
before
gonna
where
go
I was the demon and I was like, I'm the virgin, so that no townsfolk.
I was gonna say too,
nominated.
because also, if that person doesn't die, that could also just mean that Tommy is lying and isn't the virgin.
Right.
But it just has to
You'd
be
have to be
nominate,
really
remember?
certain.
It's just
It has to
nominate.
be the nominate.
Yeah, because you might kill
You can
yourself
vote
by
for them,
nominating.
but if you nominate.
God, was it a mistake to say something?
No, I think it was good. He doesn't have anything to go off.
It's already out there.
If you die,
Yeah.
you're still playing.
Yeah.
I know.
True.
Like you just showed,
It's done. The information is out there.
Does anyone else want to say anything? I was
future
brave.
is written.
You're fine.
So
I was brave.
There's two red people, right?
Please, someone else?
There's automatically
demon
2 red people?
and 1 minion, right?
You can't answer
Does
that.
anybody want to admit to being the demon?
Anybody want to be a demon?
Wow.
Should you?
To be honest,
I love an honest approach.
I'm ready to gather more data and go to sleep.
Ah.
So you want someone to die first?
In that case, just based on preliminary feelings, let's open for nominations. And before we begin, I will just read something aloud again from the good folks over at Blood on the Clocktower. As I am about to call for nominations, to nominate a player, simply say who. I nominate so-and-so. When a player is nominated, everyone votes on whether or not to execute them. For example, I will put my arm like this and say, voting for this person starts now. And you will raise your hand in order. The majority, you require a majority to be executed, so you guys need at least 4 votes. But the most majority, the major majority, is the person who will actually be executed. So if anybody wants to keep nominating after a majority, that is totally fine. Ties cancel each other out.
Okay.
So be careful.
So no one.
That's right. Each day, you may vote for as few or as many players as you wish, and whoever has the most votes is executed. If you die, you're still playing the game, you still close your eyes during the nighttime. Most importantly, you still win or lose with your team. Okay? So, I open now for nominations. You do not have to nominate anyone.
Okay. I don't have enough information.
Are we foregoing our first nomination?
I only said that because you're right. I don't want to lose someone because I am on the good side.
You're so nice.
But but I don't have enough. I don't know.
Do we want to keep talking to get more info?
I nominate George for greatest host.
Accepted.
Yeah, Spencer.
before this?
All right.
Sorry,
Sorry, Spencer, you're a great host too, but it's George's time.
Sorry, Spencer.
I think we maybe wait.
All
we
right.
wait?
It sounds like we are passing on to the next night. Everybody, please, if you wouldn't mind, as the townspeople decide violence is not the answer.
That's beautiful.
Would you once more please close your eyes?
What?
What?
Jesus, that
was so crazy.
What if we just start hearing a voice we do not recognize?
I didn't like that actually.
Really tripped me out.
Spencer, that was so scary.
That wasn't Spencer, was it?
It was.
That was Spencer.
Oh, whoa.
That was the little girl who
Because
lives
our
in the
eyes
game.
know
were
he had
open
it
and
in
he was
him.
over there, and then he moved and changed his
That
voice.
was
He
crazy.
moved so
That
fast.
tripped me out.
What if we just heard from the fire lane?
Yeah, baby.
I'd love that.
Oh my God, Fetty Wap's here.
Oh my God, I think Fetty Wap's the
Hey
demon.
guys, we're playing Blood the Clocktower with Fetty Wap today.
That would be outrageous.
That would be awesome. What has he even been doing?
He's in
Jail.
prison.
He's in jail.
We should get him out. What is he in prison for?
don't know.
200 pounds of drugs.
Oh, come on, let him out.
Now, if it had been 201,
Yeah, then it'd be a little different. What was 1738?
I don't know.
1738.
I thought it was I was like an apartment number.
I thought it was, yeah, his
It's
like
how
numbers.
much the sodas cost.
it's his bank pin.
Sodas?
Yeah, remember?
What soda are you buying? It's
He got
1738.
because he got the sodas.
Told you guys.
Cognac is good.
Yeah, it is.
Did anybody believe what I said?
No, because soda isn't $17 a rush. Or it's like those Nerf guns and it has 2 revolvers.
Oh, that's fun.
God.
My dear townspeople, I have bad news.
Hurry,
No.
That
George.
was scary.
In the midst of the evening, another of you was killed.
Another.
Well, George got killed.
What, do I not matter?
No, you do.
Thank you. One player was killed. The player that, unfortunately, was slayed by the demon was Tommy.
I knew it. I knew it.
Why would
Don't say anything, guys.
Why would they do? Okay.
But that's what I was saying too. You give them power to be like,
now
okay,
this
well now I'm
sucks.
gonna
Like, have to give information.
I open the floor to speak. Everybody, please go ahead and
R.I.P.
deliberate.
Do you want to be cremated or buried?
How would you like
Leaving me out, bugs.
Ew.
Leave me out, stinky.
That's awful.
Leave me out, bugs.
Tommy, if you had to pick on vibes, who do you think it was?
Angela.
Wow.
Whoa.
Why?
I just got the vibe.
Oh my God.
You are being kind of quiet. You are being kind of quiet.
Because I'm trying to be quiet because I have recently watched Traders and I was like, the best players are quiet.
The best
I will tell
players
you
are
this.
quiet.
They move in silence.
I'm scared to say.
Maybe
I will
not the
tell you my
demon, but
role.
maybe the minion.
I am not either of those things.
What?
And I do
Either
know
what?
Demon roll.
the team. She said,
Oh, I didn't.
I am not, and I also know people are safe because
No, people are safe. What does that mean?
I'm getting intel. Hold on.
You have a role that's giving you.
So you knew
Careful.
something last round and you decided
No,
not to talk
I
about
didn't.
it?
There are some that say excluding the
I didn't know
first one.
anything that was helpful. I think you're pissed at me, and I don't know why.
I'm not pissed at you. I'm just doing bullshit.
Yes, no, I love it.
He caught the vibe.
I caught the vibe.
Yeah, I have been given info. I'm on the good side, and I should stay in to help you figure this out because I have some data, and when I'm ready to share it with
She's
the people,
Tanner.
who it needs
there a
to
Tanner?
hear it to,
When are you ready?
I'll know. I'm just waiting, but I'm letting you know.
Okay, how do we all feel about keeping the roles all secret or all sharing our roles?
Well, I
What's
think
the
that
point of
sucks.
keeping it secret?
I think it sucks that Tommy shared his role and then killed because now no one's gonna want to share.
Okay, then I'll do it,
Because,
and I'll do
because
it.
what happens is there's a couple of roles that have powers that would save or that would kill.
Yes.
Right.
And so if you give that up, the demons will want to go after you.
Right.
When we go to sleep, you're dead,
No,
and then we don't get saved or we
Yeah,
don't have a
we
chance
get
to
it.
kill the demon. Yeah.
Did you want to give away something?
I'm just saying to you.
He said, what's the point of?
No, for sure, and I'm telling you right now. The point, if you get me, I'm not telling you this so I can help the good people. Because if I tell you this, the good people are going to lose a major asset.
Dun,
That's what I'm
dun,
letting you know.
Dun.
Is I'm not telling you on purpose.
I think having a virgin is a major asset too.
Your hair is looking incredible.
Yeah,
It seriously is. When did that get so low?
I think we have
Don't change the
I think we have to
subject.
go back to who we were when we had the conversation. When we had the conversation about who would kill Tommy, why would you do that? And we all talked about that. And then he immediately died. So I think we need to go back to that conversation that we had last night.
It doesn't feel, yeah.
Well, this person, here's the thing. The demon would only get found out if they nominated the virgin. So to me, it made no sense because it's like they could have easily
only
voted.
if the townsfolk nominated Tommy.
Right.
Then
so
they
if
would get killed.
So if a demon nominated, they wouldn't get killed. So it'd be obvious that it was a demon. But they don't need
Or
to nominate.
that Tommy's lying.
Oh,
No,
like
and I don't think
big,
so.
big
Yeah.
brain move. Like, because the imp has because the demon has the ability to choose themselves, and then the minion then becomes the demon. Big brain move.
Oh,
This
that's
guy with the
huge.
big book in the back.
Yeah, how do you guys
He's
feel
just
about me
reading.
sitting here like an Easter Island head?
I'm loving it.
What do you think, Trevor?
That would be crazy if on the first night the demon killed themselves.
That
Would be
be
crazy, and
insane.
that is
But-
not what happened.
Crazier things have happened. I will say, my role, I don't want to give it up, but it also isn't like a crazy thing.
Okay.
Like, I don't have a crazy good power, but I still am like not wanting to give it up, I guess.
I will agree that's kind of how I feel. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know my role super well enough to feel if it's dangerous if I gave it up.
I think we all got a little spooked post Tommy. He revealed something and then died.
spooked.
So I'd like to prompt something. We're gonna go to bed again, and someone else is gonna get killed.
Yeah.
So what's our plan?
Nominate someone.
We should figure out. I'm like, if everyone doesn't say anything, there's no content.
I can.
Yeah, I'm down to share.
I have
I was gonna say-
something to share too.
Okay.
But you
Do
can
you want to go
first.
first? You
No.
go first.
I think I'll go first just
Go.
because of what I'm about to do.
Great.
I would have preferred to have saved this, I think, but I'm the Slayer. So I am
shit.
going to, not necessarily because I think it's the case, but just based on vibes and because Tommy said it was Angela, I am going to choose Angela. And if Angela's a demon, she dies. But if not, she's safe, right?
Correct.
If they're the demon, they
Once
die.
per game.
Once per game, yeah.
Once per game. You
You're
can
doing
only do
that
this
right now?
once.
Yeah.
You're going off on my vibe check?
But I mean, think about it. We have, there's 5 of us and there's 2.
mean-
If we can eliminate one person, it's like that's one less person that we have to nominate. I mean, she could still be a minion.
So Trevor, you are claiming Slayer,
I'm claiming Slayer.
and you are firing your arrow.
And I'm firing my arrow
Okay.
At Angela.
at
At
Angela,
Angela.
not because I'm convinced that you're a demon, but just as a check.
Okay.
Just
and nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Okay, so she's not the demon.
She's not the demon.
Sorry, Ashley.
Bullshit.
Or Trevor isn't.
Not confirmed that Trevor is the
Right.
Let's be
claim that.
clear. Trevor could be lying because not everything George is saying is true either. So if you're just to be flat out here, you could be claiming to be the Slayer, and the bolt is not doing anything to Angela. But if you are the demon or minion pretending to be the Slayer,
It would also
that's
not
also
do
what
anything.
would happen.
I do
just to be
believe
clear.
that he is doing the latter. I think that was a false claim, and you are not the Slayer.
You think I'm not the...
Based off of some information I've received.
And if
See,
you're the
okay,
demon,
wait.
if you're the demon, you have no benefit of saying that.
Exactly.
Okay, well, here's the thing, is that I wasn't...
I think it's time to
If
open
she
up
was the demon,
nominations.
she'd be dead.
She could be a minion.
Nominations are now open.
I didn't know that as if you're a demon, you could just, if I claim to be the Slayer, that I could actually carry out that action.
Yeah.
I want to play this game every single day.
No, I know. that's crazy. If you guys
you
think
could carry out that action, but it wouldn't work.
Yeah, exactly.
It would do that.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying, I was not aware of that. I didn't think that I could just be like, shit, my God.
Are there any nominations?
You shot at Angela. Nothing happened, but we don't know.
Yeah.
For me, I'm just gonna say what my role is. I am the chef. It's nothing f***ing crazy. It's nothing that cool. Okay? But what's cool about it is I'm so glad George explained it to me because I was gonna f*** it up extensively.
One-on-one for the chat.
I did. I went, as a chef, what happened?
What do I do?
Here's what I did learn. There are no pairs, no evil pairs sitting next to each other. That's
Okay.
all
So the demon
I
and the minion are
learned.
separate.
Okay.
So they are
Okay.
not sitting next to each other. So if he told the truth, I'm telling the truth, then that would mean if they were demons, they would both be they would not be together.
And I would also say this adds up for the little info I have that I'm not ready to release yet.
Yeah.
That makes
That's
sense.
okay.
Okay, just
You had
the
something
just
to
the
say.
you all get that?
just the consistent layer of that could always all be drunk and poisonous though.
Very true.
Just saying.
But as you should know, I am the chef in the kitchen, and there are no evil people sitting next to
I'm
each
gonna
other.
be real honest. I think I believe Amanda here.
Because I was about to f*** it up, and I'm so
Completely
glad.
adds up.
Or else Amanda's playing the most expert game of all time.
I think we can't ignore the messy shit that went down a couple seconds ago.
That's
And
crazy.
I agree.
I'm ready
Look,
to
understood.
nominate Trevor.
Well, Trevor has been nominated.
Yeah.
Trevor, first, before we begin, Angela, you have the floor. Please explain why you are nominated.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I think I don't have a lot I'm going off of besides I know things about other people, and you making that Slayer connection really quickly came off as sus to me. And I think other people here agree with me. It's a numbers game, and I think it's landing in your court.
Thank you, Angela. Trevor, please defend yourself.
Okay. It's funny that you say it's a numbers game because that was my exact thought process on shooting you, and that's why I asked Tommy literally at the start what his vibe check was, because if I die, then my power is useless, and I have one shot. And based on the odds of there being 2 demons and 5 of us, if I die, then it's like, okay, it's a useless roll.
To be clear, 1 demon, 1 minion.
Sorry, 1 demon, 1 minion. But, obviously a demon wouldn't kill the minion. So I have a 1 in 5 shot of dying. And if I can get my power off and use it to gain a little bit of information before that happens, that's what I was trying to do.
No, for sure, for sure.
Fence, let
Trevor's
us
always
begin
focused
the
on
vote
getting
then.
off.
Let us
Shall
begin the vote? Okay.
We'll start over with Chance, and then we will go this way. Obviously, Trevor, you will not vote. First, we begin with Chance.
Sorry.
Angela.
I'm sorry.
Understood.
Amanda.
Nope.
I
Tommy.
believe you.
Arasha. Courtney.
No.
Jane.
No.
The execution does not come to pass. Nominations are reopened.
Goodbye.
It doesn't
Okay.
feel like you would go that balls to the wall if you were a demon.
That's what I was gonna say. That was my only thing, is that I just thought it was a little crazy to think that Trevor could think he could carry out that action even if he wasn't.
Well, I'm just
that
going to let you
person.
guys know this is my last night alive. Because
If
they're
he
going to
goes-
come after me.
If he goes for you, then, well,
Why would they
actually,
come after you?
if the demon...
Well, anyone could
Because
go
I'm
after
onto
her.
him.
no, 'cause
Then
the
do you want to
demon-
share your information? I guess it's too late.
No, I
can
can share
speak
it
after your
whenever.
day.
I'm
Share whenever, yeah,
Can
yeah.
I also
sure
just
whatever.
say,
Yeah.
remember that there could potentially be a poisoner, and that poison affects that person's abilities for that night and the day after. Say if Trevor was the Slayer and he was poisoned last night, his ability wouldn't have worked last night because he can't do anything at night. But also the day after, he's still
So
poisoned.
right now.
So
he
if
could
he
still
had
do
It could
it.
have not worked because
nothing
of
happened, could be 3 reasons.
It's
He's
still
not a demon.
Oh, wow.
He could still be a slayer.
Drunk,
Is that what you're saying?
poisoned.
Yeah, so that doesn't
Oh
basically
my
take
God.
Angela
It
out.
doesn't
of
rank
Second
Angela.
call for nominations.
Okay.
I know you want to vote, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
I personally don't have a nomination right now.
I'm sus on people.
It's like a
but
live
I'm
tribal
freaking
council.
It is a live tribal, absolutely. Yes. We're live. We're
I'm
scrambling.
really beating.
Final call for nominations.
I'm not feeling anything. I mean, I'm
It's so hard not knowing what roles are in the game because it really is just like it could just be anything.
Okay, and if
Anything
I'm
secret
just
going on.
being honest, I don't know. But famously, Shane gets really quiet when he
That's
is.
true.
And when he's not, he's usually more inquisitive than he is in this game. That's all I'm gonna say. I just don't have any information.
Yeah.
that's fair.
I could help that,
Oh.
but I just don't know if I'm drunk or poisoned.
Okay,
So that's why I haven't revealed it.
What did you just say?
I just said famously, Shane is really quiet when he's the bad guy. I'm kind of big braining it
Very
a little
true.
bit.
That's fair.
But that's all. I'm not saying that I think it's him or that.
Very true. I don't know though.
I believe the nominations are about to pass. Are we not nominating
Anyone want to
anybody?
nominate?
I don't think I can.
I'm good.
I want to, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'm gonna die. Good night.
Go to sleep, everybody.
Okay.
I love this game so much.
So sus.
Right.
I know, this
no,
is
it's
crazy.
scaring
I
me.
love a
That's
side
what happens
combo.
in Survivor. It's so
Yep,
stressful.
Yep.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Do like as in water on, like after it rained. Okay.
No.
Oh, awesome.
God, playing this after you watch Traders is a ridiculous
That's awesome.
lead up to it.
Do they have powers in Traders?
Yes.
They have abilities?
Only if they like find a medallion during
They kind of did a bad job with
Because I
that
feel
shit.
like I'm being a Carolyn
She kind of got hers at the
At Traders.
Child.
reunion.
and I'm like,
emotional.
Carolyn,
Well, her facial.
But her emotions are her power too.
What?
Spoilers.
Years ago.
I like doing it like movies though. Like people will be talking about Harry Potter and I'll be like, spoilers.
Yeah.
Imp, if you can hear me, kill Shane.
Okay.
As the chef, I'm cooking up some dinner.
can the chef have her one-on-one meeting with George, please?
Good morning, town. So funny that you would mention the chef. For
No.
this evening, we serve blood pudding. Amanda's dead. Amanda has been jailed.
Okay.
Why?
All right.
Because you said something.
Amanda has been.
But I couldn't have
So did
gained. I
Angela,
wasn't
yeah.
gaining any more information throughout the night.
No, it's
Neither was
useless.
I.
No, they
Were
didn't
you-
want to kill me because they know I'm fucking on to them, and they didn't want me to find them.
You were saying before we were going to bed that you were going to be dead.
It's crazy.
That's why, and I did that because I knew they wouldn't
It's
do
crazy
that. Because
that,
they know I would know that they did.
The demon killed me. That's insane.
Can I say, all right, I think at this stage,
Right.
now the two people who've revealed have been killed, I think we all need to reveal.
Yes.
Because we're going off so little information that this is only benefiting the minion and the demon.
Yes, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going to reveal.
Yeah.
And if I die, I died trying. I am the fortune teller. Okay.
Oh, shit.
So I see things.
See, this
here's the
is-
thing. Ready? But here's the thing. I understand my obstacle. Okay. And here's what it is.
That there's a red herring.
Yes, I understand that. So it's that if there is a good player that registers as a demon to me, but it doesn't go the opposite way. There isn't a demon that registers as a good player.
There is not a demon red herring that registers as a
Great,
good player.
which means the first two times I learned intel were both good players and good players, which means those are both true statements.
Okay.
Which means Chance is safe.
Unless you're drunk.
Amanda's safe. Unless I'm drunk.
if you're drunk,
you're
then
drunk.
the
Unless you're
then
drunk.
you don't know
Drunk.
it.
Well, then what the
Well, that could be
No,
great.
You don't
Share-
know if you're drunk.
Share,
I
I
know.
know. Share your
That-
information.
But
that's
I'm letting you
pretty
know.
Share your
But now
information.
they'll
I was
poison
told,
you or drunk
I
you.
know, I'm gonna die.
Share your information.
I'm letting you know that Chance is safe, Amanda's safe, Courtney's safe, and Shane is safe. I'm not gonna say the rest that I learned. But
Oh, okay.
I know that those are true things unless I was drunk.
So it's Trevor and Arasha.
Yes.
It's the only unsafe possible.
And that's
I-
why the second I learned all those things is when some weird stuff
You
was written down.
nominated.
Who did
Trevor.
you ask about last night? Who did you find out last night whether or not?
I found out about both of you. Yeah.
if
I
someone is
asked,
the
I asked
minion,
about Trevor and Arasha.
instead of killing Angela, if there is a poisoner, wouldn't it make more sense to poison Angela?
Yes.
That would be the
last
smarter
night,
move.
and then she would have bad information. Because I think it's easy to infer based on what you said that like you were getting information each night.
You're right. That's why I'm just putting my dick out there and I'm being like,
Thank you for that.
love your
I'm
Thank
so
you.
glad.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
also, you would know that they're a demon, but not if they're a minion. If they're a minion, they would just show up as
Good
quote unquote
people.
Good.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm letting you know what I know.
but they're not a demon.
So it's
So I know
possible
you
that
two
they're
aren't
minions.
I want to
demons.
just do one clarifier for
Yes.
the fortune teller. I'm not telling someone
who is
who is good.
You're
I'm
just saying they're not a demon.
There is, I am confirming or denying that there is a demon amongst the people, or red herring, amongst the people they've selected.
And I was
I'm not
told-
saying good.
So,
Not a minion.
Okay.
so none of those
A
people are
minion does
demons.
not count as a demon for the purposes.
Did you have
But I
they
could
should
have
be
been I
minions.
could have been wasted. I could have been drunk off my fucking ass. But I was told these two aren't demons and neither are you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So
Good
when
to know.
next
But then
night,
going off of the chef's info is that no one's sitting next to each other.
Hello, I am the chef.
But wait, remember that? And that makes sense for my
so
theory.
it's not these two and it's not
Right.
these
Did
two.
you
and
guys
it's
get
not
that?
these
So,
two,
like,
but it
if
could be
the chef-
those two, these
Yes,
two.
and that's why it
Got
still it backs up my theory, but I don't fucking know.
Okay, got it.
We know
Are
that.
me and Trevor sitting next to each other?
Technically, yes.
Great.
So that still leaves you on the table, but
Yes, I'm just.
Okay.
no, totally.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a virgin, a chef, a fortune teller, and you were the slayer.
The Slayer.
Don't put it in quotes.
And the virgin.
Yeah.
We're the Slayer.
It's okay. You can put it.
Nominations are now open.
I can reveal mine
yeah.
Okay.
too. I'm the recluse.
Okay.
Which doesn't really ultimately have.
You might register as
Power.
evil and as a minion or demon, even if dead.
Well, that would be really
How
convenient
is that
for you.
helpful?
It's not. I mean, that's why I didn't
No, I mean,
share
how
it.
is that role helpful?
You
Like, what do you
might.
do?
You
It
might.
just f***s up the.
You-
Fucks up the truth of
So
the
like
game.
it's you
You're
saying,
still a good person
Because-
if you are a recluse.
Yes.
it was revealed to me that you and Trevor, one of you, is a demon. So you being the recluse, that makes sense, or it's a perfect cover-up.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wait.
No, you didn't
Because-
get that confirmation necessarily.
I did.
last night.
I've checked on.
Teller, she checks on 2 people, and then she gets a yes or no if one of them might be.
And my last night, because I checked on these 2 the first night, checked on you 2 the second night, and last night I checked on these 2.
Okay.
And I was revealed, but I don't know that one of them is a demon.
And if
in the
she's a
fortune teller's
recluse,
power, that's
she
how that
could be
works.
seen
that
as a
could
demon.
potentially be a thing.
So I don't know.
How many? Do we know how many outsiders there are in play?
There is one outsider, unless one of the minions is a baron, in which case there are 3 outsiders.
Got it. Got it.
Okay, I will say then, I am the Undertaker. So that is not an outsider role. So as of right now, we don't have confirmation of there being a baron.
What's the
because
Undertaker vibe?
The Undertaker, each night I learn which character died by execution today. So if we execute someone, we get confirmation that night. I get to then confirm the next day if that was the role that was
So
executed.
did you get our confirmation?
I didn't
We
get to,
haven't
nobody
killed
was
anyone.
executed.
I was murdered.
It's only
execution.
That was from the imp.
Execution is from the townsfolk.
Heard.
I will say my role.
Okay.
I am the empath.
Thank
and
you.
And my therapist told me that, not me.
Right.
And I was worried that I was being poisoned. Unless I'm being poisoned every single night, which is possible, I was confirmed that neither of these people are demons.
So then that means
that-
you're not a recluse.
Are you
It
laughing
said
because
might register.
I'm laughing because currently, according to all of the information that we have,
You're a
everybody's innocent. I guess
So
other
someone-
than me.
Of course, because we're all looking.
What do you mean? That of course.
Second
But that's
call
what
for
I'm saying
nominations.
is, like, there's obviously so much misinformation that we can't like really take anything.
Yeah, we just
back.
we have to make a leap here.
Yeah.
And you said none of them registered as evil?
Neither
Yeah.
have been registered as evil,
So
but
then-
a minion can
Which would
technically still be sitting next to me.
See, which would confirm that either you or I were poisoned or drunk because
Right.
our information is conflicting.
So we feel certain that we have a poisoner amongst us. Because with everybody's,
drunk.
as Trevor's...
Or drunk, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're the recluse, that's
And
the
there's
only
for
outside.
sure not a baron. And I can
Yeah.
verify Arasha's because I'm the librarian and I know that she is the recluse. So I was waiting for you to say if you were the
Outsider. Is that why you asked about the outsiders?
Yes, it is.
Okay, now I don't know if I
So
trust
these
you.
2 could be working together.
Yeah.
Undertaker,
Me and Angela?
Slayer.
No,
So there's some
Chance
big
and
brains
you.
here
Oh, that's
today.
true.
Wait, so
why?
we can't. We have to execute someone. We have to swing
Because he just said that you could, that he just
Chance
agreed
just
with you.
confirmed that you're the what is it?
Recluse.
Recluse, which could register as evil. So he could
He could be working with you.
He waited to claim a role until everyone else had claimed a role to then back up your role as being the
Right.
recluse, which would be a great cop out if you were the demon.
Right.
I'm just pointing that out.
Yeah.
No, that's a good-
fair.
that's
That's
good.
good.
I was just waiting to see if they
That's
were
good.
Block that.
Mess
That's
up.
good.
Now, can we
Final
nominate?
call. Yes, final call for nominations.
But we only can nominate once.
Dead players cannot nominate.
If we nominate and execute someone today, the demon kills someone tonight. Tomorrow is our last chance to win the game.
100%.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know. It's really tricky, but I am feeling a little bit fishy with Arash. But then again,
I will say,
I
you
don't know. Then
confirming
again-
this makes me, because I was also fishy about
That's also
Rasha.
why I didn't want to give away my power, because
No, I
just
get
when
it.
you admit things, you give it up, and
But
then you have nothing
I know,
to do.
it's
like,
not that you gave, it's not your role, it's
Yeah.
that a lot of signs have been pointing that maybe she isn't the recluse, so you confirming that seems a
kinda
little like
gives it a
an
bit
Minionish.
sus.
It's very
It
minionish.
gives a
I
bit
see.
sus.
Because we all were thinking
And I will
that.
say, like, and again, not like, obviously this isn't 100% fact, but when I did my thing, you were the first person to kind of jump on and be like, that could be like a demon thing. Like,
That's true.
to deflect towards me.
Him?
Like, Chance was the first to deflect towards me, like, oh, like, that could be a demon move, like what
True.
you're doing.
See,
That's true.
I feel
could
like
be wrong too.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting sus vibes for sure from Chance, but I was feeling more like it was both of you guys. Like,
Yeah,
But the
They can't
chef,
be sitting.
but I mean, the
said they
chef
can't
could
sit
be
next to each other.
the chef could be poisoned though, right?
Poisoned, yeah, not drunk though, because we know that there's only one outsider.
Is that possible?
I was
That we
feeling
wouldn't
more of like
reveal that.
sometimes it's like all these roles are so cool, but then the possibility of a drunk or poison just makes all these roles bullshit.
I personally think that she
Like,
has
I'm like,
way
what
too
the
much. I personally
Yeah.
think she has way
She's
too
got a lot
much
to say.
information.
She's got a lot to say.
That doesn't make her not a fortune teller.
Final
Like, I believe
call
she
for
is.
I
nomination.
just feel like she
Final
waited
call?
to
Final
say
call.
more
I nominate
stuff.
Chance.
Chance has been nominated. Courtney, please explain why you have nominated Chance.
You've been playing a really quiet game, but I also think whoever this demon is and their minion are playing a really smart game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a really smart game.
Yeah.
And I feel like I think you're doing a really good job, and I'm gonna follow my gut on this one.
She killed you with a compliment.
So if we
Chance,
brutal.
if you would defend yourself, please.
Yeah, I'm just hesitant to give up information. I don't want to get killed, and every time someone gives up information,
but now's the time
That's
to
exactly
survive.
what
I
happened.
just gave up my information
but
that
I'm
I
saying-
had, and now I'm under the gun.
But do you have anything?
you're under the gun.
But everyone kind of gave their roles
Yeah,
this
of
round,
course.
to be fair.
Okay.
But yeah.
So I'm going to take the vote. We will start over by
We
Trevor.
only have one vote.
Are we ready?
I want to
Don't
see
do
what
it
the rest of the
unless you're
group does.
solid.
Trevor.
Yeah.
That's a yes. Shane.
It's okay. I voted for you too.
Yes.
Courtney. Arasha.
Yeah.
Tommy.
I'm gonna hold on to my vote.
Amanda.
I'm not voting.
No, because now I'm convinced. No. Nope.
And Chance. That is enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're
I nominated
You
Rasha.
are. Shane nominated Arasha? Shane, please explain why you are nominating Arasha.
I'm the Undertaker, so I'm gonna see whichever role we have to kill someone so we can get some
Yes.
clarification. But I think we're at a point now where it's gonna be a split, and we see two different possibilities here. I mean, I see a couple different possibilities. I don't know, Arasha, you have been extremely quiet
Yeah.
this game. You know, we've got some experience playing these types of games. I'm sus of almost everybody, but people who've claimed roles now, like when you get executed, we will get to see. That'll be the case for Chance too. But I don't know, the way you just voted just now also has me questioning it.
Me too.
That's fair. Okay, so what I'm actually gonna say is I'm not the recluse, but I am the soldier. So the reason that I did that was because I wanted to see like if in the next round the demons would vote for me and then I wouldn't get executed. So I thought that would try to tell me something, but we never actually made it to that night. So I'm not the recluse, which is why I voted yes for Chance, because when he confirmed that I was an outsider, I was like, I'm not an outsider. So it gave me information in that way. So that's why I voted for Chance. I still think it's Chance and Angela, but then when we were voting,
If it's Chance and Angela, then Amanda's lying.
I got information in the fucking beginning that you were the recluse.
Wait, this is still her defense.
Sorry, I'm mad now.
no, I mean, I just was trying to get information, which is why I lied. So that's why I voted for Chance.
Okay.
I'm not working with him. I thought it was Chance and Angela, but
This is some
then
traitor
when we were
shit
doing
right
the
now.
voting,
is going on, you bitch?
Let us begin the vote.
Bob the drag queen.
But then when we were doing
Bob
the
the
votes,
drag
I was
queen.
gonna nominate Shane.
Let her finish.
You were gonna nominate me.
I was gonna nominate Shane because then I thought Chance and Shane were working together. So I can say that I'm only sus of you guys. I don't know about Courtney and Trevor, but again, my safety with Trevor is that I don't think he would do that Slayer move in the beginning because we didn't
he's
even
your
try.
accomplice. Because both of you.
Let's begin the vote.
I love this shit.
You're not sus of him
We are
because he's your
voting
buddy.
on whether or not Arasha is to be executed. 4 votes cancels both nominations.
Oh boy.
Now I don't.
It is not me.
Okay.
You don't want to lose a good
Yes.
Slayer.
Okay.
Chance.
Yes.
Angela.
I know
Hey,
you
George, I'm with her.
Amanda are using your ghost vote.
Oh my god.
Quick.
Quick.
Just say that.
No, I'm not gonna use it.
Tommy, are you using your ghost vote?
That was sus.
So if Chance and I tie, it cancels out
cancels
as well,
both,
right?
and
So
neither
you,
of you
you
are
also
executed.
don't want to get
We have to
4
get
if you
5.
want.
I'm paying
work
attention to
together.
votes right now.
You can use yours and I
The
won't
votes
use mine.
mean shit.
Tommy, I think you should use it.
I'm gonna use my vote.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I think you
3
should.
for Arasha.
Sorry.
Courtney. 4 for Arasha. Shane. 5 for Arasha and Trevor.
Yeah.
6.
Because he said he's asshole.
Arasha.
Okay.
Whoa.
Does anybody else
I'm
wish to
kidding.
nominate anyone else?
I'm glad you said
Can
that
I
so
still
that you
nominate?
can use it for another.
You sure
Do
can.
it together.
I nominate Shane.
Shane. Arasha, please
Makes sense.
explain why you have nominated Shane.
I feel like you guys said it and then we moved on from it, which is something that we do a lot in these games, which is call somebody suspicious for being quiet and then forget, about it. And Shane has been quiet the entire time.
Being quiet means nothing to me anymore.
Have I been as quiet as you?
Rasha just got on the board for the same.
I feel like I was talking, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like I wasn't quiet. I just wasn't making any bold
I feel like
statements.
Shane has
I was
spoken more
not
than you in
sus
this
of
game.
Shane.
Remember what
I have
happened to
paid
Nikki
attention
on
to both of them
Traitors?
being very quiet. Both of them.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
I feel like
quiet is
equally
never an
Quiet is
Okay,
tough.
just Arasha with the with the floor right now, if you don't mind,
Yeah,
and then
thank you.
Shane will defend.
It's more just like Shane and I just had a conversation outside, and he literally had said, when I'm the bad guy, I just close up and get quiet. So that's also why I'm going off of that. I understand that quietness isn't really a factor, but also that is what everybody was coming after me for. So I'm
guess-
just reiterating that in another way
I
and
guess the
saying
game
that that's spread
begins
around.
before we slate.
And
it.
now, Shane, please defend yourself.
That's completely fair. That's a traditional thing with these games. You've been using different logic after every single accusation. So it'll be one thing you go, here's my reasoning, and then something else gets thrown and you go, well, actually, here's what's going on. And then it's another thing. You might be innocent, but that trail of like arguing is making me more and more suspicious, unfortunately.
Okay. We will vote on Shane now. 6 votes are required to kill Shane, or excuse me, 7 votes. So I actually think the only way we can do this, if it's correct, is
I am not using my vote.
You can't have
so
7.
let's just see. Trevor, do we think it's Shane? Courtney, do we think it's Shane?
Oh
Do
my
think it's
god.
Shane? Arasha, do we think it's Shane?
I'm gagged.
I don't have a vote.
Tommy's not using his vote. Can't use his vote.
He already used his
Used
vote.
it already?
I'm not using my vote.
Not using yours, Angela
I don't think so.
and Chance.
I don't think so.
Okay. Is there any final nominations we'd like to levy as Shane avoids execution?
I wish I
Or
could
will it
nominate
be
you.
Arasha?
my face.
No, but we're dead.
We're dead.
We were
The
killed.
librarian.
That's the only thing I knew. That's why.
We were killed, and it made no sense
We're
why
dead.
we were killed.
This is
Okay.
This is
Chef
so
and
impressive.
someone who has
Arasha?
amnesia.
Really impressed.
The townsfolk have spoken. You are killed. Everyone, return to sleep.
Let's go.
Wait, we don't find out.
Return
Shane will.
Should I close
sleep.
my eyes too?
Shane will.
Everyone.
Amanda Lee Hencanto is the chef who dies.
It's awful.
Sucks,
And
and
I'm
you're
a
a
chef
pregnant chef.
who loves to cook. I'm truly a chef.
He's got it.
Oh, God. I can't believe I made those decisions.
Me waking up at noon.
God. Frick.
Scary times.
I'm losing my fucking mind over here.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I think we have a challenge pit after. Let's just keep playing The Olive Garden in Rancho Cucamonga is really good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm just doing something.
Okay.
I genuinely do not feel confident about anything.
Me either.
Yeah, as a murderer, you should.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Grow up, dude.
wow.
What is
I'm
this
kidding, dude. I'm
vendetta?
kidding.
No, you just.
I got to be the virgin for one day.
The virgin always dies.
I know.
Yeah, that
I
sucks.
know. The virgin.
We open our eyes and George is just gone.
He's in his car. I'm out of here.
Sitting on the toilet still with the book, like
Scrape book.
one hand.
Please open your eyes.
What happened?
I have something to announce to you.
Okay.
Okay.
A player has been killed. A townsfolk has been murdered.
Join us.
And the name of that person who hath died is Angela.
I knew it. I f***ing knew it.
Of course, because you were the f***ing teller.
Knew it.
I knew
No,
it.
because I had. Nope. Bye.
Yeah.
You get to no, you get to
Angela
still
has
You can
participate,
say talk.
Angela.
You can still talk.
I know, but I'm mad, so I'm not
The
gonna talk.
demon hath struck. Please discuss.
Okay, so who was Angela hardcore after, mainly?
Okay, well here's
Trevor.
the thing.
Trevor?
I was after Trevor and Arasha since day one, and then I double checked just in case I was poisoned the last time. One of them is the demon.
Okay,
Because I triple checked last
Wait,
round.
Arasha's dead.
guys, really quick, we learned that supposedly Shane is the Undertaker and can learn
Yes,
that the
so what do you
person
have?
executed whether or not they were.
I get to know which character died by
Which character died by execution?
So which
Okay, which
so
character
was
died by
character?
execution?
What is Arasha's role?
Unless I misunderstood the signals, he held up the imp signal.
Yes.
So he showed me the imp.
So
But that
Arasha
would mean,
was the demon.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
But
yes.
would
yes.
that mean we won, or do no? Because the minion is still out there. Or
No,
what?
because I'm out, and now you guys are.
I also wasn't the imp, so you must have been poisoned.
Wait, I'm so confused. She got executed. Can't we figure out what her role is?
Well, that's supposed to be Shane's job as the Undertaker.
Shane found out.
He held
He
up
said-
the imp.
Oh,
signal.
but that means
So that
Shane's
means-
not the Undertaker, possibly.
I am the Undertaker.
Yes.
That's the
Or
role
it's
he showed
possible
me.
that the poisoner is still alive and knew that Shane was gonna find out like
Yes, because
something.
he said he was gonna figure it out.
So then the poisoner is working with
Arasha.
Arasha.
Okay, then just nominate me and kill me.
I have a
Oh, no,
question.
not Arasha.
Do it. I'm so tired of being accused. I'm so tired of being accused.
I think it's me.
Can the minion kill someone?
minion kill someone? If we've killed the demon already,
No.
can the
A
minion kill-
minion cannot kill someone.
Okay, so we have not killed the demon, but
Scarlet Woman.
but it seems like we might have a poisoner on our hands. So
Yeah.
they couldn't be the Scarlet Woman who gets
Yeah.
to become the demon if the demon is killed.
Can I have a-
So
I have a
because we
question
had
as well.
someone get killed, then the demon's still alive.
Can we just recap? What was your information?
Yes,
you had?
I have
No.
a question first. If the poisoner is executed, does their ability work in death?
If they are killed, they can't use their poisoning ability.
Executed?
Executed or killed, murdered, anything.
Okay, because I'm the empath. Every night, I was getting that there was zero evil next to me.
So it's
Last night, I got one evil next to me.
you were poisoned earlier.
So you think tonight I was poisoned the most recent night?
No, I think you were poisoned
Before?
before. And I think Shane got the correct message that that's the imp, and there is one poisoner amongst us.
Okay. That
that can't be
actually does-
true.
No, that doesn't make
that
sense.
can't be
Have
true
known
because
Someone just got
night.
killed.
Because
So the
every
demon,
night.
so the imp is still alive.
Yes.
Wait,
So
wait,
Arasha
wait.
had to be the
So then
poisoner.
why did you get the imp signal from George?
Because
don't
it's
know.
Shane.
No, he held up the imp signal. That's what he.
I don't believe you. I'm gonna be honest.
And honestly, this was a f***ing stellar play by
Whoa.
the bad team.
Whoa.
It's
Or
Shane.
you're saying
Or
that
you're doing that shit that you do.
All right, the shit that I do.
Wait a second.
Because what makes sense is that Courtney didn't get poisoned this most previous night. And that's why it got revealed that there's an evil next to her, which is Shane.
But every night before then, I was getting zero.
Yeah,
How did they
there's
know
no
before
way.
I came forward
There's no
that I
way.
was an
There's no
empath?
way.
Not to throw an
You're so
insane
right.
wrench into this. Not to throw an
And
insane
because
wrench.
that
Hold
would
on,
mean
hold on,
your
hold on.
information was valid. Like other people were like, if I'm poisoned, but if you're getting poisoned,
Courtney,
Yes, Trevor?
Courtney. On this day, on this night, if that was, then Chance is technically next to you now.
What?
Isn't Chance technically next to you? Who is technically on the right
Angela.
side of you? But Angela's dead.
Angela wasn't.
She
Angela
just
Dead.
died.
She wasn't dead. She
Just
just died.
So that means Angela
At
could
the
be the
beginning-
evil that was referring to.
At the
What is
beginning
that?
of the night, the murder takes place first by the demon, and then your ability would not take place.
And the ghosts don't count as next to someone.
The ghosts do not count as next someone.
I did not know
It's the
that.
living player.
Okay.
Oh, so that could be chance.
So then it could mean that chances.
And you want to know something crazy?
Oh, Chancey.
Unless, of
This
course,
isn't
Because
good for
I have
you.
been next to you
Unless,
every
of course,
night
what?
until.
unless, of course, someone is drunk.
See, this is what I And at the end of the day,
And
everyone's gonna be drunk.
also, if she's getting 0 every time, that means it wasn't Arasha.
Yes.
And I know one piece of fucking information, and Arasha was the fucking recluse. So I don't know what that play was.
Why'd you do that
But
then?
here's the thing, she just
That's
found
what
out.
I'm saying. That's why I was mad.
Hold on, she just found out
Shit
someone
up on
was evil.
purpose.
Guys,
She just found out that someone was evil, and that's you in this round.
Quick,
No, it was
Right.
fucking Shane.
quick time out really quick.
Yes, it is because
The bad team should technically have won by now if we haven't killed a bad person.
He's excited, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's down to
We're
4.
down to 4.
We're down to 4,
And we're still okay.
and where the game is still going.
There's 1.
Which means
So-
there's
No, there's
only one
5.
bad person alive.
No, so
we're
there's
down to 4.
4 people, which means we did kill.
So we killed
A
a
bad
minion,
guy.
either
A
a
minion.
minion or a demon.
Yeah. That's what that means.
I will say, again, we have been operating kind of this entire time assuming that there's a poisoner, but one of the minion could also be the spy, and they could register as good or a townsfolk or outsider, even if dead, at any point. So at any point, George could just be like, actually, they're gonna register as evil tonight or good.
Well, then none of this.
The only-
Yeah, exactly.
To be honest, at some point,
We have to go
nothing
up.
So
matters.
Arasha could be evil, Angela could be evil, the chef is not evil.
Nominations are open.
It doesn't. None of that matters. We have Courtney, myself, Trevor, and Chance.
Yeah.
And we know one person
Is evil.
is evil.
Yep.
Now, Courtney, the only information you had is that people were good next to you until suddenly today, and today is the first time where now Chance is on the right side of you. I have been on the left side of you the entire time. We also have Trevor's suspicion at the beginning.
Yeah. Now,
Um,
it is a bit suspicious.
it could
And
also-
you know, sorry. The demon knows what things are not in play.
That is also
So you
true.
get to choose right from the beginning and be safe about
That's
that.
true.
Courtney could have also been playing a stellar game the
I
entire
wish.
time.
Yeah, I wish.
So now you playing the Slayer at the top
That's what I'm
becomes a bit sus.
There you go.
But here's the thing, I will say all y'all are a bit sus.
That's what she said.
All
from the
y'all
beginning.
are a bit sus. I believe that
Okay,
she's a fortune.
Second call for nominations.
This is our
Okay.
final. This is our final chance
I
for
wish I could
execution. This
nominate.
is our final chance to win the game.
All right.
Because tonight, tonight the bad person gets to take out.
Who's
one more
alive right now?
Or wait, no,
Us four.
because if the demon
These
can't
three
kill
and
anybody, then we
Chance.
did kill the demon.
Unless someone is a Scarlet Woman.
Yeah.
Damn, he's so good.
Okay.
Just the guy behind the book?
Am I
Just
Zero
clouds.
reaction.
I didn't kill the demon because someone got killed.
No.
Yeah, put your vote
He
on there.
showed me the demon card. He showed me the demon signet. I know that.
Then the other person's the Scarlet person because
If the demon did that,
And the
Yeah.
demon dies if there are 5 or more players alive and the demon dies. So when the demon died at 5, that was 5 players when the demon died. So then Scarlet Woman could become the demon.
Okay, so bada boom,
nominate.
bada bing,
You
bada
guys
boom.
nominate because
Okay, I
we
nominate.
have votes.
I nominate.
We have votes.
Nominate. Go ahead.
I nominate Trevor.
Trevor has been nominated. Chance, why do you
So
think it is
random.
Trevor?
It's not random. She's been saying it the whole game. I thought it was sus from the beginning that you claimed the Slayer so early on. That's shit that you say. I think you're smarter than you're leading on. I think that you use that as a play.
I think that the Slayer, I feel like claiming Slayer early on is pretty dumb. And honestly, I get your logic and I understand. So there's really no other defense I can make other than I know I'm innocent. Like I feel, because I have no clue who it is. As I know that I'm innocent, I have no clue who it is, and I get why you think it's me. So if you want to vote for me, I understand, and I'm not going to be offended by that.
Okay. That means the vote will now begin. Do any ghosts wish to levy their vote?
I don't know if I'm ready to.
I'm not using my vote on Trevor.
cannot vote. Do you want to vote?
I want to,
Courtney.
but I already
I'm not
did.
using it. I have as many votes.
Chad.
I didn't know.
not.
Trevor.
Oh,
You obviously would
I
not
know
vote for
who it
yourself.
is.
I don't think
Okay,
I'll vote
now
for
Shane
myself.
makes me
No
sauce.
votes
I know who it is.
for Trevor.
It's Shane.
Someone nominate who's alive.
I'm nominating Courtney because
That's
if you're the poisoner, you've been playing this correctly because you've been playing the empath, but you're like, oh, people are being poisoned, but my skill is in effect, or like I'm doing this, and then
It's Shane
it would
and
make so much sense if you're the poisoner. It would make so much sense.
Courtney, please defend yourself.
I'm not the poisoner. I understand that been playing a different game this time. I wanted the empath so bad, and I got this role. I was really excited about it. I learned a lot in the round where I voted for all 3 of you, even though my role told me that there was no bad people next to me. I was suspicious that you're the minion, or you're playing an incredible game as the demon. The fact that you're really nervous, like I'm trying to turn a blind eye, I'm trying not to clock you as your life partner. But I promise I've been very honest, and that's I guess all I could say.
No, that's good.
Let's begin the
Shall
vote.
we vote?
Wait, what's
Trevor,
Not gonna vote.
Shane, 1 vote. Arasha, do you wish to use your ghost vote?
No.
Amanda,
Not
do you
using
wish?
my vote.
I'm saving it.
Shane, Chance.
No.
1 vote is not enough.
Okay.
Nominate.
I nominate Shane.
Go ahead.
Perfect.
You nominate
Yeah.
Shane?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't need to explain it too
Okay.
much. I don't
Shane,
need to ramble
defend,
on.
if you wish.
Courtney, I or whoever played incredible. We're about to lose. That's fine. I'm just gonna feel proud if I was right about my Courtney poison theory. If not, I am the ultimate loser today. That's fine. I am so impressed by the game that
This has been a really good game.
that the
This is
minion
crazy.
played, because the minion is the only one left, which means there's gonna be another day. So when there's another day, and the minion's still in play, now consider what I've said.
Okay.
Let's begin the vote.
Consider what I
Shane is under duress.
There's only one bad person left. So.
Chance is voting yes.
I will be using my only vote as a ghost for Shane.
That is 2 votes.
I'll be using my vote.
That is 3 votes.
You're dead,
Shane.
dude. You're dead, dude.
I want to put my Karen outfit on right now.
And Trevor.
Honestly,
Are
Karen
there
blood on the top.
any other nominations? I think we're finished with Shane being voted, right? Been
If
levied?
we're wrong, this is gonna suck.
I think y'all are wrong.
Guys, this is just a silly game. No one's watching this. There's no camera.
Guys, nobody watches this channel.
No one's gonna rip us apart for every move we made.
So, okay.
I'm still suspicious of.
This is gonna be like
Shane.
Michelle voted on
Hold on.
TV.
Drawn to the center
Yeah.
Yeah.
of the town. Everybody gathers before you as you step upon the gallows. How would you like to endure your execution?
Looking people dead in the eye.
Okay.
God.
Ladies and gentlemen, as Shane stares at each of the townsfolk and many apparitions within the crowd.
I'm dead. You're joining us.
Apparitions.
Apparitions floating there. The axe comes down.
Yeah, pee my
You yourself become an apparition saying hello to all of the other folks who have died. And now, everyone, I have the pleasure of announcing the games end as the evil team wins!
Oh! Courtney?
Courtney Miller.
Bitch,
It's
no.
Chance.
The evil team wins.
It's Chance.
Evil players reveal themselves!
I told you guys it was Chance.
Wait, who is it?
I told you
Is it
guys it was Chance.
Winners are Chance and Arasha.
I said that shit. I said that shit.
No,
you said that
You're
shit.
never gonna hang out with me again.
The whole time I was whispering shit to Angela the whole time. I was like,
whispering to me. He's like, I'm your best friend voice. Go away.
Let's rewind. Let's rewind to me saying, "Oh, that's a great justification for her being that."
yeah.
No, you were right.
No, 100%.
The virgin is correct.
I went, I'll be really mad if you're not
Okay.
So I was talking about your logic of the empath, and I was like, yeah, so it ends up
I'll
on
blow
Chance.
this game open for you, and then we'll have a little discussion
All right,
about how
all
this
right,
game
all right.
progressed. The original roles, as you sat down and accepted your roles, Chance began the game as the Scarlet Woman.
Of course you are.
So well
Angela
done.
did indeed begin the game as the fortune teller, whose red herring was the Slayer. Trevor was the red herring for the fortune
What
teller.
does that mean?
So that means you thought
So every
he was
time
evil.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I thought it was one of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was so sold.
Amanda was indeed Le Chef.
Tell him.
Le Chef.
Yeah.
Then we did indeed have the Virgin in Tommy.
Virgin.
We had our imp, Arasha,
I knew it.
brilliantly playing quietly
I
for the
knew it.
corner. And then next to Arasha, we had, what was it, the empath?
Yeah.
It was not, it was the drunk.
I knew it. I knew it.
Courtney was secretly the drunk being fed incorrect information.
You were so drunk the whole night. right.
drunk, you idiot.
Shane was indeed the Undertaker, which is why he was shown the imp, because you guys
she's
did
the
execute the imp,
Yeah.
but the imp then became Chance because there were
It
still
makes
5
sense.
players left.
Otherwise, we would have won the game, right?
Trevor, the Slayer, of course.
Wow. Poor guy was like, hey, I'm the Slayer. And we're like, how
And we're like,
dare
you
you.
lost your
I
mind.
kept asking about you, and he kept saying,
please.
you're not good.
Yeah, I know.
It's a little tricky.
That's
fine.
So because there were 5 players left in the game, if you guys had killed Arasha and there was no Scarlet Woman, the game would have been over and the good team would have won.
I should have asked for that clarification because I was like, oh, I misunderstood. I thought when we killed the imp that the game was over. That's why I was so confused when we went to the next day and I was like, we're still playing.
The
what?
imp moves over to the minion.
And there was only if it's the Scarlet Woman.
There was a deciding.
But I was sitting here accusing her of being the poisoner when that wasn't even a possibility.
Oh, only if it's a
because I
Scarlet
just
letter.
forgot.
And I had a feeling the way you were yelling at her.
The Arasha Chance vote. If I wouldn't have voted, she wouldn't have died. And then the game would have been. Wait, and then I would have died.
Which clued me in on why you
And
were
you're
Then you would have known I was
heads.
a Scarlet Woman, and I was already
There
supporting
was some
her. So I was like,
very
she's done
smart,
for.
very tense exchange between Chance and Arasha where they were kind of accusing each other, and I had to admire from
I
back
caught on
here.
to that shit.
And
Yeah,
that
it's
was
very
crazy.
smart.
On to that shit.
So I had to tell you too, at the beginning, obviously, George showed me 3 roles that weren't in play.
Yeah.
So I, the entire time, have been trying to tell you to claim soldier. And it's like
How
riddled.
are you telling me?
I literally kept going like this.
No.
Every time.
I was not seeing it.
Like, I need the footage
I
to go.
was trying to make eyes with you. I was trying to be like, look at
And
your shit
we
and tell
kept
me
looking
what
at each
to
other.
be.
I
But
kept
then you
fixing my
said you
hair
were
and
the
I would go like
soldier.
this and I was
Oh.
like, I hope he got it. I
I
hope
wasn't
he got
getting it. I went,
And then when you
"Whoa."
claimed librarian, I was like, I really hope nobody's the librarian.
Yeah.
It was,
That's
and
why I
because
had
you
to
were like, we
wait.
could have side conversations, and I was like, no way I could communicate to Chance
Oh
to do
my
that.
God.
See, guys, as a chef, I knew they weren't sitting next to each other. You guys could have gone.
Good job.
Based on these games, if I ever get framed for a crime, I'm going to prison.
Yeah, you're going.
No, you are. Because
to prison.
Shane, I even got tripped because I didn't believe it was you for a while, and then at the end you started doing this like giggly thing, and I was like, oh no,
'Cause I thought I
is
figured
him.
it out.
No,
And I was wrong.
I didn't think you till the final end when I started being
Final
like,
end. I didn't
everything
think
is,
so.
nothing is what it seems.
Same.
There's also
It was
there's
really
also
well
something
done.
in the play
Yeah.
that whenever there's a demon and they're at the end, they're like, well, there's gonna be another day because it's not me, so you're gonna see that it's not me when there's another
Right,
day.
he did that a little
Yeah,
bit.
Chance, you did such a good job with like the small mannerisms. Like when nobody's looking, you're still just like, I just don't like this is.
Oh, no,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
I'm
could
like,
tell.
you're doing
such a
yeah.
good job with the acting that
But
I'm
I
like,
could tell you were
like,
pushing it.
He wouldn't do that.
Because he went like this. He went, you fucking bitch. What game are you playing? And I was like, okay, he called her a fucking bitch twice, and it was aggressive. And I was like, he would never do that.
I
He
know.
would never do that. Not in that way.
poor
And I was
people.
like, she knows. Like,
Oh, I see what you're
if
saying.
you were yelling
Yeah.
at her like that,
Yeah.
and she didn't know you guys had an alliance, like
Yeah.
I was like, this feels
Yeah,
mean.
you probably would have been like, what the f?
Oh, but we have a history of being on opposite sides.
I know, but this is different. I've
Okay,
seen
okay.
you guys do
Yeah,
that, and I'm always there.
Whatever was
Okay.
happening, it was very tense and it was very distracting in a way that I was like, but I knew you were sus.
I had a feeling it was
They're
either
like,
you
don't
or
let
the
them fight, don't let
minion.
them
Yeah,
fight.
maybe I should have gotten
Yeah.
more
I feel
angry
dumb
then.
because
No, it was good, it was good.
Can we ask some questions of the demon just to create some motivation? Why Tommy first?
Yeah.
So ultimately, I thought it would be a threat if it ended up coming to where we needed to nominate you at some point, and then it would have
Wouldn't?
revealed that Chance and I, if either of us were that people, we would not die. It's
Like
like,
you're
yeah,
lying
that's
or
the
we're
demon.
lying.
If
So
you're,
it was
if
just
you're
like-
claiming recluse, that would be valid because you would be an outsider and you would not die if you were executed.
Well, so I didn't think that far. Because at first I was gonna, I think when you were revealing that you were the chef, I was like, okay, I'm gonna come forward as the soldier. And I was gonna take that on at first, but then I changed my mind and went to recluse and was trying to communicate to Chance to become the soldier. So
Why did
I
you
just
kill
ended
the
up shifting
chef?
the roles.
Why did you kill the chef?
At the end of the day, I
What
feel
purpose?
It's like how Tom Sandoval died, where you're just like,
what I usually do whenever I'm the demon or the werewolf is kill people once they, no offense, become useless.
Oh.
And it's like
You exonerate.
How's this town gonna eat?
But you exonerate yourself. So then it's like, well, now I can't even accuse her because she's proven that she is who she says she
right,
is.
like
She's gotta die.
nobody was gonna be like,
So
I
being
think
a
it's
good
Amanda or
person.
I think it's Tommy.
yeah.
You
So
claimed
it's
innocent.
Eliminate the true faithfuls strategy.
Whereas like you
good.
guys were
It's
all
good. That's
still
what I'm-
suspects.
that's what I'm gonna do
so
too.
we
I
had-
I was
had to
Dylan
keep you alive.
Efroning in these streets.
I feel like in Blood on the Clocktower, I'll always stay till the end because I'm just sus.
Dude, traitors changed us.
I guess I guess I won't give it away so quickly.
That's the only benefit, I think, is like, it's not that you're about to give away good information, because I kept Angela alive, even though I knew she was the fortune teller. But it's more just like, once you give up everything you have, then it's like, well, no one's gonna point to you guys, then I need suspects alive, not innocent people.
You need people.
Can I say an unfortunate bias that I have at this stage of Smosh games? Every single time we play a game like this, I'm just like, let's just vote Arasha out. She's too good.
You have been a werewolf a lot.
But Arasha, you always somehow, by the luck of it, you draw
These guys chose it, I'm pretty sure, so I turned around and saw it.
Each seat was
No,
totally
because you weren't
pre-assigned.
supposed to sit there. Remember, I said I was
drawn
like,
to. Oh my God! I was gonna say, save me dead center.
Save me dead center.
He's always this too.
See, and that's why I was going quiet, because I was like, I feel like whenever I'm the person, I get really advocating and I start talking a lot. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna play chill. And then you guys were like, she's being too quiet.
I will be honest, when I said that, I was like, this goes against the logic of what usually is happening.
Right.
But it also made me suspicious because you're so good at this shit. But also I'm now like, I'm biased because Courtney, you're also so good at this.
Which is why I didn't kill Courtney.
And Chance is also so like everyone is really good in their own way.
If it was Trevor and I, it would have been over night one.
No, honey, we're so good. That's why we got killed.
I wanted to kill you night one, but I didn't want you, because I knew you would have been like, oh, Arash is gonna kill me because I'm smart. So
In
I was
hindsight
like,
now,
gotta keep
Trevor,
Courtney
bold
alive.
Move.
Well, no,
You
it's so
can't
funny
come out
because
swinging like that.
in my head, like,
Jesus.
in my head, the justification made sense because I was like, I assumed that we were gonna start revealing things, and I was like, if I reveal that I'm the Slayer, that does put like a target on my back for the demon. Like, I don't want someone to have a free shot. So I was like, if I can get this out of the way and gather information with it, that made sense to me. And then as soon as I did it, you just jumped on me because you had bad information about me. And then I was like, I don't know what to say. I can't say anything.
Because you kept going, you keep accusing me, and now it's like, you're my red herring.
But it made sense. I knew it. You doing that so early, I was like, that does not mean he's a demon. I'm like, I think that's literally Trevor being like, this is my role and I'm gonna do this.
Once you play this game a couple of times and you realize literally anything I tell you could be wrong, it becomes much more
Less about this and more about like what happens after.
It's much more about this. And this just gives you somewhere to start.
Yeah, let's gang up on George. What the hell, man?
So good. George, that was so good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent job, everybody. You guys are brilliant. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Blood on the Clocktower. These amazing game designers have done an incredible job with the social deduction genre. Hope we get to play again. Let us know what kind of roles you'd like to see pop up. And otherwise, have a wonderful day and lie to your friends.
Bye.